There's a big change taking place in CEOs today because they have the courage to stand up for what they believe in and be outspoken about. There was a time when everyone kind of hunched down and didn't hunker down and didn't want to say anything and go below the radar screen. Now I think they feel it's so purposeful. I'm giving an example of someone who did that. Ken Frazier, CEO of Merck, was so offended by President Trump's comments after Charlottesville that he resigned from his council, and he now didn't do it quietly. He put out a statement, and you realize that everything Merck does, their whole purpose is often dependent on approvals from the U.S. government for every new drug, quality, pricing. And so it is an example of extreme moral courage. But I think more and more CEOs are having the courage to find their voice and stand up for what they believe in. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, stands up and says he will not accept what's going on in Indiana or North Carolina with discrimination against people that are LGBTQ. And so he has that courage to find his voice. Marc Benioff, the same way, of Salesforce. And I have such admiration. If your company has a purpose, you've got to stand up and be counted. You've got to say, this is wrong. And so I think you have to find your voice and have that courage. Do the right thing. Do you take a risk? Absolutely. But if you don't, the greater risk is that you don't believe in anything and your employees watch what you do. After the Parkland shooting, you know, what's your feeling about guns? I want a safe neighborhood. I want safe kids, safe schools for our employees' kids to go to school in, my own kids. And I want it to be a safe place. So that's a community question. Our community's got to come together and ensure the safety of our young people. If we don't, who will?